Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a layout using the My Creative Scrapbook main kit. I love this kit. I have a full unboxing and I will leave that link below down in the description box, as well as a link to the My Creative Scrapbook website. All right, so I have an idea and I've pulled out quite a few things. I've taken the pattern paper that had the tags on it and I cut all of the tags out and I went ahead and distressed those off camera. So I have those in a little stack and sort tray here. I have 3 photos. My daughter Tatum is here in the center with her friends Kendall and Ava. And then my daughter's over here on the far right, and this is her junior class. This was last year though, so this was her sophomore class. And that's her and her friend Colin on the left and Brady and her friend on the right. So these are from a winter formal dance at Christmas time. So I want to scrapbook these. So to begin, I want to create some mixed media on the background. So I've cut my pattern or my white cardstock here down to 11.5 by 11.5. And I matted it on this pink and red polka dot paper. I love that paper. I did gut the center, so I will be using more of that. I've pulled in a Distress Oxide here in Tattered Rose, and then I'm pulling in the 49 in Market inks as well. So I purchased these a while back, and I haven't had the opportunity to use them, so I'm really excited to use them today. So I pulled these 2 colors thinking I would kind of mimic that pattern paper that's in the background. You can only see just a little snippet of it, but I want to do the reverse. So I'm going to have the Tattered Rose color in the background, and then I want to go ahead and put the that stencil there. It's a Tim Holtz stencil with some polka dots on it, and I want to use the red ink for that. Now looking through my stencil, the packaging, I could not find a name for the stencil, but any polka dot stencil I'm sure would work. So I'm putting a little bit of Tattered Rose. It kind of looks like a hot mess here on camera, but I promise in person it doesn't look as splotchy. For whatever reason, when you're ink blending on camera, it looks splotchy, but it's really not like that. So I'm just putting down enough color here so that you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to set that to the side now, and now I'm going to pull in this darker 49 in Market ink color. I apologize, I don't have the name in front of me, but it's the one that's like bright, vibrant red. All right, so we'll go ahead and ink up this stencil here. So wherever I had that Tattered Rose color, I'm just going to go over that and put a little bit of this red over top of it. So I've got that done, and now I'm going to go down to the bottom and I'm going to repeat that process and just put a little ink down here, and then I'll bring in my photos and my tags and we will get this layout going. I love the tags that are included in paper collections, and it's not very often that I use very many of them. So today I thought I would try to use all of them that was included. So that's the goal of today's layout. I'm adding just a little bit more of that Tattered Rose to get the color that I think I want. Now a lot of this mixed media is going to be covered up. You're only going to see a little bit peeking out. All right, so I have my tags and I believe I have 10. So I'm going to do 5 on the bottom and then 5 on the top. I'm trying to mix and match the colors. So I've got like a lighter red and pink, green, a candy stripe. Now we'll kind of rotate these and try to mix the colors as best as we can. I love that black and white one, and I love that candy cane stripe one. Those are my favorites. All right, so I think I got a good mix here on these. I do fuss with these for a little while. I will go ahead and glue these down mostly off camera. I'll glue them down now. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back with some tape runner, and that's in case I need to pick them up. And I do end up kind of picking them up towards the end and just mixing them around a little bit. I want to get my spacing correct, so that's why I'm only using just a little bit of glue here, so that way I do have the opportunity to move them around if needed. So this scrapbook.com dot roller adhesive is just perfect for that because it allows you to pick them up and move them if needed, but yet it gives a strong enough hold to hold the tags down. Now once I'm finished with the entire layout, I will go back in and just add a few drops of wet glue here and there just to make sure that everything does stay in place and doesn't shift once it's in my album. So I've got, let's see, 3, then we got 4, and then we'll do this one over here. Now I am using an Allison Davis sketch for inspiration. She has sketch bundles available over on the Scrapbook Generation website, and I think they're totally worth it. So when you purchase her sketches, they come in bundles of, you get 10 sketches at once. So I believe this is the 3 photo sketch. So I will also leave a link down to this below. Okay, so I'm really happy with the way that the tags look, and I do think I have enough room at the bottom. I want to add a title here, so I'm going to add December Moments, and that was from the ephemera pack that was included in the kit this month. Maybe just toggle a few of these around. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to leave any tag naked. I will go in later and add some ribbon and twine to the tops of all of these tags. Right now, I'm just trying to get placement. And then, let's see here. I did mat these photos. They are 3 by 3. And I did mat them on the same pattern paper that I have as my background. So that pink and red polka dot paper. Now this collection is the Vicki Boutin 49 in Market Mistletoe and Memories. Or maybe it's Memories and Mistletoe. I might have it backwards there, but I love this collection. I feel like this is totally my style. I love like bright and vibrant colors, and that's what I think that this whole collection reminds me of, just bright and vibrant and fun. All right, I am going to add a little bit of foam tape to the back of that title just to have it pop up. So I had some foam tape here, and I'm going to peel the release paper, and then we will glue this down. And that looks super cute, just kind of wispy down there at the bottom. And now I want to go in and decorate my page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take tags here and there. I apologize, I'm a little bit off camera, and I did not realize that when filming. Hopefully I bring it into focus here in just a little bit. But what I'm doing is I'm taking some of the ephemera pieces. So I'm focusing on the ornaments, and I'm adding a few ornaments to these tags. Now, if the string that they're hanging on is just too long, I'm just snipping that off to make them fit onto the tag. So I'm going to bring in just a few here. I like this one. I think I end up cutting this one. Nope, it fits on there. And then I'll glue a couple more down. So I have another page that I have scrapbooked from this same event, but I had so many photos, so I'm really excited to scrapbook these. And I love that photo in the center of all the girls. And you can see there's actually snow on the ground for that one. The ones with the brick background, those were taken indoors. So then I put this little ephemera piece over here, and now I'm going to go in with what I call fillers. So I've got a few of these little stars from the ephemera pack, and I'm going to take a little foam dot, and I'm adding a little foam. I didn't make you watch me do all that, so I did add just a few stars so you can see those on the layout. And now I was looking through the ephemera, and I thought this camera is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of foam on the back of this camera piece, and it is so pretty with the bow on it. So I decided to add it, and you know, this was just a photo opportunity here. All the moms were there taking photos of the kids before the dance. So we'll get glue on the back of here, and then we'll pop this up. Now I'm just being careful not to make sure that I don't place this ephemera over the girls' heads. It's getting kind of close to it, but I'm not covering up their heads. And I love the way that looks. It just kind of frames in the page. Now I do want to say that my journaling I will complete off camera, and you'll notice there, ta-da, I did add ribbon. It's more like of a twine to each of the tags. And now I'm taking this scrapbook.com black luster brush, and I'm just going to add some black splatters all around the page. Now you'll notice I did cover up my photos with some cardstock, but for whatever reason, when I removed the cardstock, I got some of the black ink onto my photo, and I did have to go in and reprint my photo. So This is after I reprinted that center photo and glued it back in there. So I don't know if that's ever happened to you before, but it happened to me. All right, this page was quick and easy. I'm already done. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. Again, I'll have links to all the products listed down below in the description box. If you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!